would like to buy a workshop, and I kind of like to buy some sheds to put everything in, though I'm really not sure that's going to happen. Okay, that's done. I think I'll put this over here. Turn the wheel. There we go. Okay, I will put that there. Turn that engine off for a minute. Let's go check out the other. Seriously, you did one row. Good grief, you suck. Worker stopped because of unexpected reason. He's stupid. There we go. Okay, you get on with your potatoes. I'm going to check on planters now. Seeders, planters. So that's 27. That's fertilizer and seed. That's 4.5 meters. 1350. That might be the one I go with. That's 54,000. Yeah, that's not happening. So 29,000, or and that's 4.5 meters. Well, heck, we'll buy that one. And the horsepower requirement's only 70. So either of our tractors can haul that. We're good. Let's go get our... Now we really have no money left. We're still going to have to buy the seed and fertilizer for this. There is the reason. Well, I'll just drive down the field and then I'll slink off somewhere and hope I get paid lots of money. Oops. Missed. Try that one again. We are struggling again. I might not have bought a heavy enough weight for this tractor. Shall see. Seems to be okay. We'll see. Is the time? Ooh. Midnight plus 12. Oh. So, seed and fertilizer needed. Which will probably put us in the negative. Of course, I could empty the Great Plains seeder. Okay. Let's see how this works. We want fertilizer. Indeed we do. Zoot. We want seeds. Done. And we want corn. Yeah, that's good. So, I think I will plant corn on this first field because the second field had corn in it last time. Oh, it's wider than I thought. And there you go. Okay, let's go back to the other tractor. And dude, I'm kind of thinking about having you stop that, and I'll take over. These potato rows are kind of easy to see. We're not actually eating through the potatoes as quickly as I feared we would. I'm not sure if that's down to the field being smaller than I thought it was, or whether potatoes are just more efficient at filling up the potato harvester. I'm guessing that's not really the case. I think I can pretty safe to say I have absolutely never done this before. If I'm going to plant an exotic root crop, it's generally going to be sugar beets. Well, that could be a possibility long haul, and we'll have to see. I live in sort of south mid Michigan. I don't know where you live, and I don't know how often you head up this way. Oh. Oops. There is just enough clearance to crash into the hedge and still plant an entire row of potatoes here. So that's not too bad, I guess. Jeremy, how you doing? Come on, tractor. For a tractor with 400 horse or 200 horsepower, we are having a lot of problems hauling this 150 horsepower requirement seeder up the hill, planter up the hill. Which could potentially mean we're going to have a lot of problems hauling the harvester up the hill, especially considering how wide it is. Well, I've been to Texas. I lived in Texas for many years. I'm unlikely to ever head back that way. What, the potato planter? Like the one in 17? I have no idea. I never did potatoes in 17. I harvested a contract. I did a harvesting contract for potatoes once, and that was enough for me to swear off doing potatoes ever again. And the reason I picked potatoes here was one of the fields I initially bought was potatoes, and I have the long-term goal of getting into pigs. And they need a root crop. And since I bought the potato harvesting equipment, and the fields are small, so I don't need the full-sized super potato harvester, I can just get away with the tractor hauled model. We are getting into potatoes for the first time ever in either game. We have been quite extravagant with equipment, because I bought a seeder and a planter and a potato planter and a potato harvester and a regular harvester with both a corn and regular header. So we've got quite a lot. It's not the sort of thing I'd normally recommend someone doing when they're starting out. I generally recommend pick some crops that you want to do, buy fields with those crops in so you can harvest them, and then buy a planter so that plant a seeder that allows you to plant those crops, so that you can save on having to buy lots and lots of different harvesting equipment. I mean, law folds, I went for a long time without a corn header or a planter of corn. And that was primarily because I was making more than enough money on soybeans, canola, wheat and barley. I didn't need any other any other harvestable. Now, while I was Googling about crops in Scotland, I discovered that while corn wasn't traditionally a thing, there were 2 farms in Scotland a couple of years ago that were trialling planting corn. And I was looking to supplement my grass silage cutting exploits, and so I figured, well, I can justify growing corn on a Scottish farm. However, the other thing that it did say in the article that I was reading was that corn, typically almost all corn grown in England, is for animal feed only. Or yeah, the British Isles is animal feed only. It's not used for. It's not grown for human consumption. That's imported. So, growing corn on law folds, not a big thing, but as a trial crop, it is a thing. But I bought a forage harvester because I wanted silage. Oh, we've run out of potatoes. Now that was all to the well and good, and then I decided, oh, I'm probably going to get some pigs as well. So the first year I planted corn, I foraged one field, and I split the second. I got a corn header for the harvester, and the second corn field I harvested half of it and stuck that in the silo, not for sale but just to feed the pigs that I was planning to get. And the other half I carried on with the foraging work and finished it off as more silage. And that was the year I filled up the one and only bunker in the cow yard, covered it over so the following year I could use loose silage rather than bales. I think I'm in year 5 on law folds, and I'm now up to my second year of planting corn. Once again, I'll probably harvest a small portion of it so that I don't run out of corn for the piggies. And then the rest of it I will forage and take out to the BGA and fill up a bunker there. I may not cover it over the first year. I may let it sit for a while, wait till I've got a good supply at the BGA, and then cover it over and let it brew. Backwards. Don't know where the mark is, as far as we got. That does not look like half a field's worth, so we are going to need to refill the. Okay. Oh, gosh and dash it. Over a bit, and now we'll turn it on. Oh, it takes a little while to pop into position. There we go. I actually want to go and check on the other harvester. So how's this going on? Oh, we're kind of doing okay. Can I get out here? Thank you. Yeah, that looks like a reasonably good job. Clear off. Boo. Shoo. Shoo. That looks okay. That looks like a problem. Well, maybe not. going to have to run down that length by the looks of it. That ends fine. Okay. So how are we doing? 2,500 money. How fast do we get going downhill? 7 miles an hour. So we are kind of struggling going uphill. Okay, you take care, Hale. Oh, what does that say? That says the other guy's finished. Okay. You carry on. I'm going to go and check on the other guy. Hi, other guy. Oh, the seed tank is almost empty. There we go. Turn that off and we'll run back to the seed store. Fold it up. I didn't use a lot of fertilizer, which is a good thing. So the one thing we have found about the resupply points on... Oh, that's already started growing. Yeah, we need to get to that very, very soon. These resupply points that are supplied as assets for this map is they're cheaper than going to the store and buying big bags. So we have actually... no, I didn't want to buy fertilizer. I wanted to buy seed, which is that one. Yeah. Since we pretty much have none. And we are going to plant some sunflowers. There's something else I don't usually plant anywhere. The only thing I really know about this map is it's supposed to be based on the British Isles. But I'm not aware of it's supposed to be based on a specific area of the British Isles. Because normally I would I would look up agriculture for the area that a map is based in order to make some sort of educated decisions on being somewhat realistic. Yeah. What animals are grown here, what crops typically are grown here. You go. Okay, here you go. I wanted to check on something else. What else did I want to check on? Holding the potatoes. I don't know. Okay. You can stop that. I will take over again. Helper H completed their task. Hey dude, you up there, are you Helper H? Nope, you're Helper C. Okay. This guy must have been Helper H, and I just took over. So he didn't complete his task, I took his task away from him. And thank you very much. Your services will no longer be required on this farm for now. Come back later and see if I have a job for you. What I did want to do was to go to the kitchen and get a drink because my cup's empty. So I mentioned the other day, we've just started the renovation work on our kitchen, and they sanded down the ceilings as part of that on Thursday. So the entire house was quite liberally coated in dust. So my throat's suffering a little bit from that. Okay, I'm going to put that back on a worker. I'm going to fill my glass with water. I'll be back in a second. Okay. I am back again. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and I'm taking over again. This is a very heavy planter. At least comparatively speaking, it's a very heavy planter. compared with everything else we've got running on this farm. Is this field 7? It is field 7. So it is kind of big. At least it's kind of big compared with all the other fields I bought. Sunflower planter is doing quite well. It looks to be about halfway, thereabouts. So I figure he's going to be finished before I am. Now the other thing I did dispense with on this setup was I have no grass handling equipment either. So I'm not going to buy that field over to the left of us. And I'm not sure if it's the case. I can try again, I guess. When I was doing the game setup, it looks like I can't mess with the growth speed. It's set to normal and it doesn't seem like I can set it to slow or fast. I'm not sure if that's something that Alien Jim fixed as a setting or if something else is going on. Is that a gap in my potato coverage just there? Kind of looks like it. I missed a row. We're nearly out of potatoes again. I think what I'll do when I get to the top, I'll run back down that partial row. Then I'll fill this thing up again. Right about here. Let's go get more taters. Now I think no matter what, I cannot unload this planter once there's seed in it. So I'm going to have to bulk this full. I should turn that off. Okay, oh, it's still not even close enough. There we go. Swoosh potatoes. So that has saved me a lot of cost planting a field of potatoes. I think potatoes are selling at £300 a litre, or per 1,000 litres, and seed costs 900. So obviously much cheaper to use a potato crop as your seed source than it is to use seed bags as your seed source. Yeah. Well, let's say you're paying more attention to where I am than I am. Oh, looks like the cotton's growing. How's the sunflowers doing? He's still rolling along. Guessing I'm going to have to make 2 more passes to finish this field. Don't think I'm going to manage just one. Close. And off we go again. Yeah, that's not even a full width left to do. Going to be a close race. Ugh. Okay. Take a slightly more overhead view. I have no idea how many hours I've played World of Warships for. I'm getting close to 8,000 games, so figure it out from that. Although I have been playing since open beta, so it's not as bad as it sounds, I guess. And there we go, a field of potatoes. For the first time ever in any farm sim game, I have planted potatoes. This is the 720, so I'm going to hitch this up to the tipper and we'll take all of the potatoes that are in the shed off to market and sell them, because I need cash, because we kind of don't have any. At my field? Yeah. Okay. And there you go. Helper C has finished their task. I won! Ha ha ha! Okay, we will put this one next to that one. We will go and get the tipper on the back. That's the right end. Okay. Is that, or I'm going to need to beg the bank for some extension on the loan, because okay, that should be it. Oh, there we go. So potatoes. Nothing. Straw. Oh yeah, we didn't sell the straw yet. That's a lot of straw. Okay. So it's bad, but not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, we will fold that up, start the engine. What does the edge of that field look like? We're in this field. Something going on there. Oh, needs lime, yes. Turn off the needs lime and everything looks okay there. $15 is withered, 26 is withered. That's not particularly friendly. So let us, yeah, it looks like it's missed a little bit there, and the potato fields missed a little bit along this edge too. I'm not going to be too super bothered about that. Let's go. We have things to deal with. So potatoes need to be thinged. A thing you do to crops when you want them to grow big. Fertilized. We need to fertilize potatoes and anything that's popped out of the ground. Stage 1 growth. So I will drop that there. Run over here. Oh, we did yeah, we finished off with the lime, so this is completely empty. I don't know which is which, so fertilizer. Well, that's very handy. Oh, that's fertilizer. We have 0 money left. That's kind of a bad thing. Go down to the potatoes and do them first. Because that'll take longer. Okay. So, off you go. So, potatoes, where are we going to sell these things? That's not what I'm looking for. That taters? I think that's taters. We have the vehicle shop. 361. Okay. So, 3. This load should be worth a little over £6,000. I think I have 2 loads, so £12,000 total. So, £6,000, maybe. There we go. It's 3 at about halfway. And 6,700. That's actually not too bad. Especially since for the other crops we didn't get, well, I think we got, in some cases we got over half a trailer. We still have the straw to sell too. Oops, what does that say? Let's... Oh. Dude finished his task. Oh, it's not wheat. That's not a full load. Why do you think you finished? Seriously, why do you think you finished? You didn't do any of that last row. So, we'll back out. We'll move over a bit because obviously a little bit missed at the bottom of this row. I'll be able to cover at least part of that. So I now have enough money to buy more fertilizer if I need it. I probably will if I want to go 2 rounds of fertilizer on these crops. But we will get full yield, I believe, out of everything. Oops. So let's head down to field 10. We'll spread on that, and that should make... No, I don't need to do 10. 10 was already fully fertilized, and when we cultivated crops into it. There's the withered field. So, what's this one look like? Oh, this one started growing too. So, yeah, let's get on this one. I may have messed that up. Let's check. It's still the vehicle shop. So this will probably only be about 5,000. Well, the helpers are having less issues on this map than they have for me on other maps. Because the fields are kinda squarish. I mean, 12, 13 obviously have the diagonal split on them. But even those, the helpers are getting the job done. Come on, dude. Let's go. So we will run around the back. This should put us up to about 11,000 money. Whoa, 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 whoa. But actually, we could be up to 12,000. We're up to 12,000. That's totally awesome. So pretty much £12,000 from all of the extra potatoes after we planted a new potato field. Yeah, that's two. I'm gonna beat the car. So, I need to figure out what to do with the straw. I think what I'll do is I'll load the wagon up with straw and then park it in front of the house. Because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm kind of getting tired. Helper F has completed their task. You seriously think I'm going to believe that? So, potatoes done. $134,000 litres of straw. Huh. And straw looks like the little V shapes. So, let's go figure that out while we're here. This. The straw barn. Okay, let's move forward. Oh wow. It's not actually that far away. Oh, to heck with that. Let's go and sell at least a load. I wonder if we go straight across here. I don't know. Okay, that would be a no. Okay. So it's actually down the street. To the straw barn. Okay, maybe this is it. What does that say? That says garden centre sawmill. Livestock market straight ahead. Okay. Do you have a straw barn here? Just wondering. Oh, the straw barn's over there. Oh well, yeah. So we're in the right place. It looks like I need to go inside. Okay. Oh. Grass, hay, straw. Oh. Okay. Oh, hold on, what's this over here though? That looks like bales. Well, who knows? I'll jump in the tractor and see what happens. Get out. this looks like where you would dump loose straw, because there's a whole shed full of it. And it says I can tip straw here. So guess what? I think I might do that. So 18,000 litres is 500 bucks. No? Maybe 1,000. It's actually more than I thought it would be. 1,500. Okay. I will pull forward in case the gates shut on me between saves. And we'll park that there. Now, you thought you were done. You know what? I'm not so sure. Yeah, not even close, dude. Tell you what, how about I finish it off for you? Looks like the next field over started to grow, but it's not gone enough that I can set loose on it. So I'll run down here. Looks like I'm pretty much going around this field. That up a little bit, but it's probably going to be better than it was. Yeah, slight bit there, kind of done. Growth. I could do that strip of that field, but I kind of want to get it all in done at the same time. So we'll do the tiny patch behind us over there. Another little patch over there. We're kind of done now, so I'm going to take this back to the yard. Over here for now. Turn that off. Okay, so after 2 days of play, we have harvested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields, sold everything except the 100,000 odd litres of straw that we have, which is going to be worth about 5,000, 7,000, maybe 7,000. Okay, that's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. We've replanted and ploughed every single field, and they are now, for the most part, growing. Everything got limed, everything got ploughed. There's a couple of little spots where it still needs to be limed, but that's no big deal. These two fields are 100% fertilized. So we're kind of looking good. This field is in the process of growing. So once it's grown to the first stage, I'll be able to fertilize that one, and the same with 6, 8, and 9, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, game options, plant growth. You can't edit. It's kind of interesting. Okay, well, that's the case. It is after 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to get up and give small children breakfast in the morning, so I'm going to call it here. Possibility this might make the rotation for coming schedules, but I'm not going to say for definite. Tomorrow I may take an extended first look at Giants Island. I will not guarantee that though. I really don't know. I still have to download that map if I decide to do it. Monday night we will have World of Warships after 8 o'clock. I may start looking into short stream of a farm sim early evening, but I'm going to have to play all of the early streams by ear. It depends how well the girls are behaving and everything else that's going on. So in the meantime, I will hit save. I will say thank you for watching and good night from me.